This is 333 Crypto. As always, I'm doing my daily DeFi update. Please understand everything I say is hypothetical. It's mere speculation and conjecture. I am not a financial advisor, so please make no financial decisions based upon anything I say. All right, folks. Like I always say, my job is to not give advice. My job is to open your eyes, to make you see, to understand that the world in which we live manipulates you. It tries to get you to think as it wants you to think. It tries to get you to do as it wants you to do. It divides. It does unite. It does not unite. It divides. It does not unite. Look around, folks. The media, right? The music. All things are meant to divide. These shoes here, folks, I wanted to introduce these to you. These Nike, the largest manufacturer of athletic apparel in the world, just released the Satan shoes. This is shoe number 6 out of 666. There will only be released 666. And I'm sure it will be a status symbol to wear the shoe. There's a Bible verse here on the side of the shoe, Luke 10:18. Now, I could read you that verse, but I am not serving you. If I do things for you, you should look up the verse on your own. You should try to have better understanding on your own. I have looked up the verse myself, and I know it. But again, I am here to teach. I want you to walk through life with open eyes. If I tell you things, I close your eyes. If I show you how to see, then I open your eyes. Now let's look here at this wonderful website. Now this is Satan.shoes. This is actually Nike's website where they're promoting this shoe. And I imagine they probably had to pay someone for Satan.shoes. It'd be interesting to know what they paid for that website. But this shoe is really going to be promoted by Nike. It's the Nike Air Max 97. It contains 60 cc's of ink and 1 drop of human blood. If you're not a Satanist, you should understand that human sacrifice is an integral part of that religion. And children are the ideal sacrifice. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm just telling you, I Googled it before I started, and I am sharing with you the information. And if you look here, there's a lot of demonic picturing here. There's satanic looking beings. There's disfigured humans. There's people that look like they're in pain. There are ram's horns. There are alligator looking animals. You know, this is a shoe. Okay, and the shoe is represented by Lil Nas X, who is a rapper. And I read about him before I made the video because I don't follow him usually. And he has written children's books. He targets children as his audience. And so Nike here is targeting young folks with this message. You know, I find it interesting because recently they banned Dr. Seuss. I loved Dr. Seuss. Sam I Am, Green Eggs and Ham, all those wonderful stories. And they banned it because they said it is racist. But children's books written by a person promoting this are perfectly acceptable. Now, folks, if your eyes are shut, open them, okay? If your soul is weakened, get on your knees and ask for strength. Look here, folks, as you scroll down and look between the cracks here, because trust me, when they made this website, they wanted people to look between the cracks. They tease and they seduce and they ask you bluntly to join them. And the whole world in which you live is subliminal messaging. Look up subliminal messaging. Understand that you are being manipulated every day of your life through your phone, through your TV, through your computer screen. I ask you to open your eyes. But look here, they have a pentagram, which is basically a symbol of Satanism. The pentagram is on the heel of the shoe. And here, as the shoe moves, and they even took time to put a moving shoe here, you can see the blood of the innocent flowing and churning within the shoe. Now, I would love to know whose blood that is. you could probably get a sample of that if you're a viewer and you have any access to anything genetically, and you could trace that quite honestly, because if you think about it, they have blood samples from many people around the world because of things like 23andMe and Ancestry.com. And a blood sample could be genetically traced. It would be interesting if someone were to get a sample of blood from there and send it in for genetic analysis. I doubt that we'll do that, but I'm just looking at things from a science perspective. So there's someone's blood in the shoe. They're open about that. They don't try to hide it. And again, that is an important part of satanic worship. Back on the back of the shoe here, it says MSCHF. Now, I am not familiar with MSCHF, but I do believe it is a company that does strange viral products. I don't know enough about them to comment anymore. But so Little Nas and MSCHF are collaborated on these shoes. They have an upside down cross here, which is not only a symbol of Satanism, but it is anti-Christianity. So this is really meant to be an anti-Christian shoe. And there's been a lot of news recently about Christianity. Here in this article, the U.S. military now, under the new president, they are suggesting, it says here, the U.S. Army produced training materials that labeled evangelical Christians and Catholics as religious extremists alongside Hamas and Al-Qaeda. So this is new. Our U.S. military is calling Christians and Catholics extremists, and it is saying they needed to be weeded out of the military. And that's from March 24th, 2021, folks. That's 3 days ago. Now, why do I bring that up? Well, I do think this ties in to this. And again, I am only here to open your eyes. So yes, Dr. Seuss is bad, and Christians are bad also, according to our current government. So, folks, we just need to look around and we need to understand. I, again, am just reporting the news. This was news. I had seen it, and this was news. The Satan shoes. So, folks, you need to understand the world in which you live. You need to understand the messaging. You need to understand what your children are being exposed to. And you need to understand where the money goes when you buy a product. If you buy a product for Nike, you are supporting this. Look between the lines. Go to this website, satan.shoes, and look between the lines as you're scrolling down. Look at this woman upside down with pain on her face. Very detailed and descriptive. And trust me, every stroke of the brush, every detail was well thought out. None of this is accidental. It is all purposeful. The pain in the people's faces, the demons. Folks, these things are real. You may not believe they are real, but they are. So we'll go back here and we'll scroll down Twitter. Boy, there's just a lot of talk about this shoe. I see a lot of folks against the shoe. Again, I'm just bringing you the news. I want you to think. Here's a picture of Little Nas. This is a promo picture. Here he is with some sort of a demonic being sitting on his back. We have two skulls on each side of him. Folks, again, this gentleman wrote a children's book right here. Dr. Seuss, not good. Him writing a children's book, good. Yes, it is an interesting time. I tell you, if you live with eyes closed, you will pay a heavy price. We must open our eyes. We must be strong. We must be good, okay? We must be good. We must do the right thing. We must share truth with each other. And we must understand that each and every moment of each and every day, we are manipulated, folks. It's that simple. So if you liked the video today, please hit the like button. If you did not, please hit the thumbs down button. My channel is a cryptocurrency channel. We love crypto. We love Bitcoin. But on occasion, I have to bring you other things because we live in a world, and the world in which we live affects everything we do. So God bless you. Be strong. Be courageous. And hit that like button and know that I appreciate you. Oh, wow.